there, wrestling fans. Brian Blitz here, and welcome to another exciting edition of Superstars of the Ring here at ccwrestling.biz. Joining me, as always, is my co-host, Craig.
Young, for the love of God, just one time can I have my last name as the co-host?
I don't sign the checks, dude. You can have it whatever. The last thing you are is Young. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk extensively this week more about that big fan appreciation day that we had a couple of weeks ago in Jacksonville. But, Craig, before we do talk about that, we got a statement from the collective, more specifically from Jonathan Wells, and it concerns the big match that we saw last week where Shooter McGee and Eric Moore upset Future Evolution in a big tag team match.
They did. Now, we heard from them on last week's, we heard from Wells last week on Superstars of the Ring that said they weren't going to give the tag team champions, they weren't going to give Shootmore a shot at the tag team championship. But that might have changed just a little bit with that big win by Shootmore.
That's right. If you remember, If you remember that big event, they did say that Shootmore was not in their league, and they said they refused to grant them a title shot.
Yep.
Well, Jonathan Wells, I think, was a little bit impressed, maybe, or maybe angered. Nobody knows coming from this.
I would go with embarrassed. Embarrassed seemed to be the better word for it. How angry he was, and how kind of angry Daniel Anderson was at him at the end of that last match.
Well, what have you? He definitely had some words to say, and they were this, is that he and Daniel will grant Shooter McGee and Eric Moore a tag team match if, on May 9th in Hilliard, Florida, Shooter McGee can beat him in a one-on-one match. So we know now right there that there's going to be another big singles match, the future Jonathan Wells against Shooter McGee.
That's pretty strong, because especially with Future Evolution, Daniel Anderson will probably be around ringside. Eric Moore hopefully is going to have to keep his eye out, because that's a big opportunity for both of those tag teams. As the champions as the challengers, Shooter McGee can win out of nowhere. That rolling Boston Crab of his is just...
Yeah, he can lock it on, and in a moment,
amazing.
Anybody can tap. But you got to think there's another variable in this match as it relates to the collective, and that is, wherever Future Evolution is, you can guarantee that the Revelator Kevin Toole is not far behind.
Yep. It's always a numbers game. It will always be a numbers game when you're dealing with the collective. Future Evolution is a tag team match. There's a lot of big variables there. And Kevin Toole, not a stranger to one of the guys we're going to be seeing on this week's.
No, he's not. You're absolutely right. And that's going to lead into our next big match right now. And Kevin Toole has definitely had his problems as of late with one of the new popular superstars here, Solo Jones.
Jones also at this May 9th show, one-on-one with Jamie McKinnon for the heavyweight championship. That's a huge opportunity for Jones. McKinnon might actually be a little worried on this.
You're gonna have a bull versus a bear in that match, and I really don't want to be in the middle of it when it takes place. Let's go ahead and talk about this week's match, though.
Seems good. Solo Jones and Alistair Diamond.
Your buddy.
My buddy, my normal co-host. It's funny because normally every time he's here is the only time we actually seen it as much. He got me this jacket. He told me he personally killed the bear that used to be this jacket.
I don't know how you can kill a teddy bear. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to this week's action.
Teddy bear. Brent?
Making his way to ringside, the entitled one, Alistair Diamond. And his opponent. From Detroit, Michigan, the one, the alone, Solo Jones.
And here we are with another exclusive Continental Championship Wrestling Superstars of the Ring. Myself, the host, Brian Blitz, with our occasional host, the entitled one, Alistair Diamond, taking on Solo Jones. What would you...
Well, first of all, let's go ahead and clarify exactly what you meant by the host, because you kind of threw that in there and made it a little ambiguous, Craig. Everybody knows that I am the host of Superstars of the Ring, but it's not about me.
No,
it's certainly not about you. It's about the two gentlemen in the ring, Solo Jones and the entitled one, Alistair Diamond. As you see, Solo backs Diamond and cleanly breaks.
Boy, Diamond tried to match strength with Solo Jones. That's not going to happen. Solo Jones infinitely more strength in the upper arms than
I don't know if it's
the entitled one.
I don't know. Infinitely might be a weird way of putting it. Don't sell the entitled one too short. He's a big man in his own right, and he's certainly not afraid to go toe to toe with the strength of Solo.
No, Diamond's.
I wouldn't.
No, Diamond's an incredibly good wrestler. Smart move, and use that momentum to get Solo Jones in the corner. Diamond knows what he's doing in there. Solo Jones though is a fighter, and he will swing, and if he hits you with that knockout shot, it's 90-night.
Yeah, it is absolutely lights out. As you see, he's showing every bit of reserve and patience right now with Alistair Diamond. Diamond with a bit of a smug arrogance among himself right now. As I think if he's smart, he wouldn't underestimate Solo Jones.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Solo's a powerhouse. Right now, Solo's got a couple of issues right now with another superstar here in CCW, the Revelator Kevin Toole. So his mind is certainly in that area right now, and if Alistair Diamond were smart, he'd take advantage of that.
Yep, and at any time, Revelator Kevin Toole has been known to just appear within Solo Jones matches. Eventually, those two are going to have to kind of meet up and deal with those issues, but
sooner or later, they're going to come toe-to-toe in a match of their own. But right now, they've been basically playing a game of cat and mouse with one another for the last several months. And good grief!
Wow.
And I think he may very well...
Careful. Diamond. He's swallowing.
They say Fiji water.
No, your teeth are there. Your teeth are there. Wow, Diamond, for all of his purposes, he's smart enough to walk up the armbar, but Solo Jones swings right-handed.
Listen, there's a saying that says a diamond can't be broken, but right now Solo Jones is going to prove that to not be true.
Wow, referee
Jerome Jackson,
wow,
doing his
Jones.
refereeing duties, keeping those two separated so Alistair Diamond can get back in the ring.
You're right, and Alistair Diamond, I think, is more than anything just doing it to frustrate Solo Jones.
Nice counter now by Diamond as he's taking advantage.
Oh, Diamond raked the ass. Well, I almost believe that's Diamond had to do. Diamond couldn't get back in the ring without Solo Jones. Oh, stand on. Wow.
That just bounced off of Solo Jones like a ping pong ball. Solo's almost just mocking Alistair right now.
Look on Solo Jones' face.
He almost seems bored. Good God!
God, he took his head
Thunderous clothesline. Another thunderous clothesline by Solo.
Diamond doesn't know where he's at. Wobbly legs, and there's a third one.
Solo now just toying with Alistair Diamond.
You're right. Diamond's looking for anywhere he can get away from Solo Jones at the moment. Wow, what a hip toss.
Beautiful hip toss right in the middle of the ring.
Solo Jones is just stalking Alistair Diamond this week. Look at that, he's measuring him here in the corner.
He's stalking him like a lion in the Serengeti, and I wouldn't want to
Alistair Alistair Diamond is smart enough to pull the ref like right in front of him.
What do you mean smart enough? That's not wrestling, and you know it.
Wow.
Now Alistair Diamond definitely taking advantage of the opportunity. He's on top of Solo Jones. I don't know if this is really a wise decision by Diamond.
Well, he's staying right on the back of his head.
The smart thing to do is to maintain control, and you see now he's starting to lock a hold on that leg of Solo Jones. If he takes Solo Jones' leg out, Solo won't be able to stand, and then that's a lot of his base of his strength.
Look at the crowd all over it calling Alistair Diamond Twinkie. Wow.
I'm not so sure if it's that the crowd is taunting Alistair Diamond as it is that they're so well behind Solo Jones. This kid is immensely popular, but he is just such a brutal man.
Wow. Solo Jones on the receiving end here. Wow, Alistair Diamond just right in his mouth. However, he's still within swinging range.
Have you ever had the pleasure of meeting Alistair Diamond's secretary?
I have, in fact. Well, that's not true. I've met his secretary's secretary. Wow, Diamond just measuring that leg. He brought that elbow right to the point of the knee. and he's staying just close to those ropes if he wanted to get a little bit added leverage.
Hey, don't underestimate him. He may not look like a physical specimen, and he may be a little lackadaisical, but he knows absolutely everything there is to know about that ring, and he takes advantage of every opportunity.
Yeah, Alistair Diamond's a smart kid. As you can see, he's trying to talk to us. In fact, he's trying to do our job while he's trying to do his. I'm
not going to acknowledge him. I'm acknowledging what he's doing in the ring. Is he's continuing to tweak the leg of Solo Jones. He's basically trying to take the base.
Wow, and this crowd is incredibly pro Solo Jones here. Seems to be trying to will him back into this.
You know, the irony of all that is Solo Jones is absolutely always been known to be a loner. I mean, I know he appreciates the crowd. The crowd absolutely adores him.
Wow, Alistair
but
Diamond
he is on his own.
You're right, but he's locking in that single leg crab, and he's been working on that knee. Solo Jones going the hard way here.
That's that upper body strength of Solo Jones that's working his advantage.
He made it to the ropes.
Makes Diamond break the count at the ropes.
Oh, wow. He's just putting all of that weight on the knee. Wow. I bet you Solo Jones wishes I was a Twinkie sitting on him now instead of 250 pounds Alistair Diamond. And Diamond again, staying on that knee.
I don't know how Solo is going to be able to walk after this. Careers have ended for much less, and Solo Jones is just sitting there taking it. What is he going to do to be able to get out of this? Making his way to the ring, and he has it broken again by reaching the ring ropes. But Diamond is continuing to just toy with him. Is he going to be able to maintain this sort of dominance over Solo Jones?
I don't know, but he's staying right on the eyes. Solo Jones, too. Referee's right there to check on it. And again, another bottom of his foot right to the eyes for it. Diamond's getting cocky now that Solo Jones isn't up on his feet swinging at him. I would have brought him back up to his feet, would you?
Well, I think he realizes that Solo Jones may be weakened now that he's at a standing base after working on his leg for so long. So it might not be a bad move.
As you can see on camera, that taped up fist of Solo Jones. I wouldn't take my eyes off Solo Jones.
It's only going to take one shot from it. Can he get all of it if he gets it, though? That's the thing. Is he going to be able to put everything into that punch? The Fiji Irish whip now. Solo with a reversal and now in a shoulder block, but he's still feeling the effects of that half crab earlier by Alistair Diamond.
Solo Jones. And Solo Jones again. Now back to the arm of Alistair Diamond. Oh, it's Solo Jones coming in like a freight train here. As number 2, just throws him out of the corner. Oh!
Alistair, though, he's really close to the ropes. Referee
Diamond.
Jerome Jackson refusing to count because Diamond's in the ropes right now.
Wow, Diamond was rolling out of the way trying to get out of it. Solo Jones hit it awkwardly.
Great comeback in offense by Solo Jones, though.
Hey, referee's saying referee might be stopping it. Oh, Alistair Diamond. Is Alistair Diamond's knee hurt?
The referee may have to stop the match.
Solo Jones trying to back him out of the way here.
Do you trust Diamond?
I mean, referee seems pretty concerned.
He's not a stranger to stretching the rules just a little bit and taking every advantage. We've covered that base to no end.
Look at the look on his face. He's in anguish. Wait a minute.
Good.
Oh, he grabbed a chop blocked it from behind.
Continuing to work on the leg of Solo Jones.
Solo Jones, just by reflex, having to have his foot near the rope.
I'm not sure if Diamond didn't do that himself. He was just too close to the ropes. He could have actually pinned Solo right now if he just pulled him back a little bit.
Wow, Diamond with that chop block. He's staying on that injured knee now.
He's continuing to work on that left leg. Oh, good God.
Well, he suckered Solo Jones right in there.
He is stretching, or did stretch Solo like a rubber band there. Sooner or later, rubber bands snap.
Again, crowd trying to get Solo Jones back into this match. And now the referee's checking to see if Solo can continue here. Alistair Diamond again bringing Solo back up to his feet. Big DDT and just planted him. Wow. And again, just mocking the crowd. Wow, nonchalant. We got a 2 out of that.
That nonchalant cover isn't going to get him anywhere. Solo Jones knows that.
He's putting all of his weight on him, too, here.
So Jones just shrugging him off. Referee's saying 2.
Listen, Alistair's weight against Solo Jones's strength. You got to wonder which one is the bigger advantage there. I mean, Alistair's a big guy, don't get me wrong, but Solo Jones is just so bullishly strong. I mean, that's just pure brutish raw power from every bit of his body.
Alistair Diamond, boom!
And he hits the pounce and knocks Alistair clean out of the
Diamond's
ring.
down to the outside. Wow, Solo Jones again.
With a pounce out of nowhere.
I don't know. He's freight train right through Diamond. And Diamond's just all over the place.
How is he back in the ring? He's barely sliding in, but he's back in the ring.
Solo Jones looks like he's stalking him, like he's trying to get ready for him. Diamond will let go of that bottom rope. Alistair Diamond will not let go of the bottom rope, and Solo Jones is just going to rip him off of it.
It's that bullet strength I was talking about.
That is, he is strong as the bull, as you say.
Alistair
Brian Blitz.
trying to fight back now with an Irish whip into the corner.
Oh, these guys are going back and forth. Diamond's
That's
taking too long, though. Oh, he tried for that back splash. Solo Jones. Mighty Night!
Oh, it's over. There's no way Alistair Diamond's going to get up
Diamond's out
from
on the mat.
It's
Very
only
good for
elementary from right
Solo
there,
Jones.
Craig.
The winner of the match, Solo Jones.
But watching Alistair Diamond just get knocked around the ring by Solo Jones, just it makes this job a little bit more worth it when I have to co-host with
You
him.
take that up with Alistair Diamond, but I got to tell you something. The Outlaw Jamie McKinnon, the CCW champion, has that to look forward to when he faces Solo Jones on May the 9th.
And we're jokes aside, but a very hard-fought, impactful match. Diamond just keeps getting better, just a little bit more. He's got to drop some of that cockiness in there, because I think he's cost himself opportunity. However, he did prove a very valid point in this match. You cannot try to swing out in any type of a boxing or fighting type method with Solo Jones.
No.
He has the reach, and he can take quite a bit of punishment, but all he needs is one strong right hand, and you are out on the mat.
And it could literally come from out of nowhere, and as you see right there, Alistair Diamond did not see it coming.
No, not at all.
Yeah. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, as we're starting to do on a month-by-month basis, we promised last week we're going to have
Mailbag.
We're going to have mailbag Q&A this week, and
Do I got one? I don't have one. I don't have one.
try winning a couple of votes, and maybe you can pull your
Let me
own
guess.
mail.
You've got one?
I'm glad you asked, because it just so happens I do. And this is a good question. I took the time to read it, and I actually thought out an answer, so I just want to go ahead. It says, Dear Brian Blitz.
It isn't even addressed to you.
It's my mail.
Okay.
Reading it by anybody else is a federal offense, Craig.
Oh, okay.
Ever since Craig became your co-host of Superstars of the Ring, the show has been an absolute riot. I'm a wrestling fan first, but both of your antics have me rolling on the carpet with laughter on a weekly basis. Please keep up the good work. Now here's my question. Will there ever be a revival of the women's division in CCW? For a long time, we've only seen the men wrestle, but I think there are a lot of talented ladies out there that deserve a chance to shine. I, for one, would certainly love to see some more ladies wrestling. Sincerely, Haley D. Oh, that's a good question, Haley, and I certainly thank you. Haley, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be absolutely straightforward with you. The women's division has definitely been dormant for a long time, and I personally have done everything I can to try and push the CCW officials to help reboot the women's division. We do see a lot of men's matches, and the ladies have definitely shown interest here in CCW to try and reboot things, as we can tell by your letter. So what I would encourage you to do is, if you want to get into the matches or possibly see some other ladies wrestling, go to our wrestling school link at ccwrestling.biz and apply. And that doesn't just go for the ladies. That goes for the men as well. If you want to get in and be one of the guys, you have to apply for our school.
I miss the ladies division around here. We actually had some very, very strong talent. It's gone on to do some really big things in the industry and outside of CCW down the path.
We have seen some of the most phenomenal female wrestlers in CCW in the past, and you know that behind the scenes I've really been pushing to try and revive the women's division, and I really want to see this happen. So I encourage Haley and anybody else that's interested in becoming a wrestler, male or female, apply for the CCW wrestling school. Greg?
No, I'm just thinking, we used to have some of the most amazing women here. Samantha Steele, longtime CCW champion. Storm down the line. We had Destiny at one point. We had all sorts of, the women that would wrestle here were incredibly, a lot of them could maybe try to go one-on-one with the guys, and some of them, just the amount of wrestling talent they really had.
Some of them try to be one of the guys, and, it has led on to bigger and better things. Yeah. All right, well, as you know, we've been moving on to a new format here at our Superstars in the Ring show. So.
Oh, but hold on. Again, also for mailbag, guys, if you have any questions and you'd like us to read here on the show, please email us at customerservice@ccwrestling.biz. Next month, you may see your letter read here on Superstars of the Ring. Hopefully I get one. I didn't get one this week.
Well, you didn't get a vote either. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on to this week's other big main event, where we see Flash and Cash Hayden Price taking on the high-flying Skylark.
Making his way to ringside from Brooklyn, New York, he is the former CCW champion, Flash and Cash, Hayden Price. And his opponent. From Chula Vista, California, the high-flying Skylark.
Hey there, wrestling fans. Brian Blitz here, along with my co-host Craig Young, and welcome to another great match here at CCW.
Wrestling.biz. Flash and Cash, Hayden Price going
It's not the
against...
website, Craig.
Oh, I'm sorry
It's
about that.
ccwrestling.biz. They're well aware of what the website is because they're watching it
They're
right
watching it right now, and we thank all reviewers for doing so. This week's match, Skylark, the alternative champion, going one-on-one with former heavyweight champion Flash and Cash, Hayden Price. Skylark already using that incredibly fast ability of his as he kind of keeps his armbar locked up.
You're absolutely right, Craig. Listen, you got two contrasting styles right here. I'm going to correct you for a moment. Skylark is actually the former alternative champion, but he will no doubt have that belt once again one day. But you have two contrasting as you have a super quick, fast, high-flying Skylark and just the pure, brutal, strong, ground-and-pound style of Flash Cash Hayden Price. And more importantly, these two are clean wrestlers. They're fan favorites, both of them, and we're going to no doubt see a fantastic match in itself. It's you, Skylark, delivering a beautiful drop kick right there on Flash
that whole
Cash.
combination of moves from Skylark. And he's smart. He's working on the arm of Hayden Price. So Hayden Price's arm obviously taped up, bandaged up, and he's wearing the armband above it. But that's got to be, as long as this match goes, that'll take away the ability to hit the flash drive. That'll take away a lot of the offense of.
Well, I got to tell you, as you can see right there with a thunderous shoulder block by Flash Cash, one thing that you're going to have a hard time doing, doesn't matter who you are, is taking away any of his abilities. The man is just pure athletic talent.
Wow, Weak Frog.
An attempted relief frog by Skylark.
Price
The
comboed
flash-
it.
Comboed it and turned right around into a beautiful fisherman suplex. Skylark able to get out of that combination right there.
Wow, Hayden Price. Hayden Price, normally I don't see him do too many leapfrogs, but he stopped Skylark in midair.
Well, you know what? In a situation like this, you have two contrasting styles. Like I said earlier, you have to be able to counter the other person's abilities. Now, Flashcast Hayden Price, certainly no stranger to Skylark's abilities, knew what was coming. He could almost predict what was coming, and he stopped him in midair.
You know, and Hayden Price, though, outweighs Skylark by at least a good 50 pounds. I mean, just standing next to each other, as you can see on camera, just kind of dwarfs him. Skylark has to stay on the offense, full foot on the throttle.
Yes, he does. He has to attack from all sides. Skylark, though, he's not afraid to take down some big men.
Oh!
As Hayden Price with a beautiful shot to Skylark.
Wow, he about took his head off.
But I think we've seen in the past, it's going to take a lot more than that to ground Skylark. Good grief!
Wow.
Did you hear that punch to Skylark?
That's the mark of the the former champion. As soon as Skylark went to the ground, he was quick to pin him too.
Well, that's what you have to do. That's how you win matches. Is you have to stay on your man.
We've talked about it before. Skylark's mask. Any wrestler wears a mask. It's got to be incredibly hard for them. Well, wow, amazing tilt-a-whirl hurricanrana from Skylark.
Beautiful athletic ability by Skylark as he's keeping himself in this match, and he's managed to knock Hayden Price a little dizzy there for a moment.
Hayden Price is looking a little aggravated at the moment.
That's one man I wouldn't want to anger. Wait a minute, what is Skylark doing?
Skylark taking some of this. Wow, it kicked him right in the face. Is he going up to the roof?
Is he? We're on
an overhang
The fans
here.
cannot see this, but there is an awning just above where you and I are sitting, and Skylark. Wow! Oh my God! Did you see Skylark fly from the heavens?
That was from 16 feet in the air. I know our camera couldn't catch it, but we were looking
Dear
up at it.
God, that has taken everything out of both men.
Wow.
How was Hayden Price able to kick out of that?
Wow.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
Wow. Skylark proving he is the aerial expert of Continental Championship Wrestling.
He literally flew from the heavens.
Wow.
But unable to put the big man away. Hayden Price, I think, is probably going to be the last person now to underestimate any of Skylark's abilities. As both of these men are dazed in the ring right now.
Hayden Price quit taking this match lightly. Oh! Skylark going for a bulldog, and he got launched across the ring.
Well, that's not the first time we've seen him fly today, as you can very well tell.
No, it is not. Skylark receiving it. Hayden Price.
Oh, good
just
God.
Rammed him right into the corner. Wow, and Price just. That was a close fist. Price ain't playing around anymore.
No, do not anger Hayden Price. He is very angry, but he knows to break the count of 5. Skylark now with a beautiful counter. But that hasn't done anything but anger Hayden even more.
Skylark stayed in the fight. Another kick to the face. Hayden Price. Looks like Hayden Price is trying to collect himself. Skylark
Collective?
starts asking for the fight. Oh,
good
neck breaker,
grief.
Second rope.
Vintage Hayden Price right there.
It is, in fact, and he looks like he set it for the flash drive here. Oh, he got him.
Nice.
That could be
You
it.
see the flash drive. Very close to the ropes.
Foot on the rope. Skylark saved himself there. Foot on the rope. Referee caught it.
Ring awareness is what saved Skylark there, and that's why he's able to stay in this match.
Wow, look at the look on Hayden Price's face, though. He is angry. I think Hayden Price calling for the price check here.
Is he going to have enough to be able to put Skylark away? He is stalking him. He's stalking him like a cat. And he's got Skylark hoisted up on his shoulders now.
Skylark, he telegraphed
Good grief!
it. What a DDT.
Beautiful counter by Skylark. Every time Hayden Price gets the upper hand, Skylark counters and puts Hayden back down.
Boy, Skylark's showing everybody this week. He should be
Craig,
in the main event features here.
You and I have seen many David versus Goliath matches here in CCW. We've called a few ourselves. Have you ever seen the competitive nature that you are in this match right now?
No, Skylark
It is
has taken that fight to Hayden Price.
It is absolutely anybody's match.
Skylark again going up to the top. Skylark just Oh!
Vintage Skylark. Is he going to be able to put Hayden Price away? He's coming right in the middle. 2, 3. Good grief. He did. Oh, my God. Skylark has upset Flash and Cash Hayden Price.
Right there, right where it comes off the roof. I wish we had a different viewpoint for it, but
Honestly, I'm surprised they don't have the monitor up there for us to be able to see, because Skylark flew so high. And you saw him right there.
Yeah.
If you remember the match, you and I both gave him a standing ovation. And
Yeah.
That's not something often done. That was absolutely astonishing.
Just a funny little note from us at ringside, because every now and then you'll hear us calling your matches, or me and another partner, or Brian and another partner calling your matches. When you hear this match, you'll hear some terrified sounding voices from us, because when he went above us to jump off that roof, we were underneath the platform he was on, and we thought the platform was going to come down upon us. So, another level of terrifiedness from us.
All I know is
CC Wrestling Up is.
All I know is he certainly climbed to the stratosphere. He must have been at least 16 feet in the air.
There's
And
at least 5 or 6 times. The moves he does off the top rope, and not the top of the building was standing, but the top rope that Hurricanrani did, the flying armbar into the arm twist, where
Skylark is an
Well,
absolute.
flying.
He's an absolute human highlight reel.
He really
and,
is.
And right there, you saw he caught former CCW champion Flash and Cash Hayden Price completely off guard, and what clearly proved to be at the end of the match a huge upset for Price.
Oh yeah, I mean you could even see it during the match as it was building up. Every time Price would hit one of his impactful moves, Skylark quickly countered and stayed in it the entire time. Skylark just would not give up on this fight.
Well, I got to tell you, Flash and Cash Hayden Price, just from talking to him and knowing him for as long as I have, he ever since losing the CCW title, he hasn't really been the same. And I'm not sure where his head is right now. He clearly was real frustrated at Skylark, and I'm not too sure if he's frustrated with with himself. Hopefully, we'll hear from him in the near future and see where his head is.
Going back to Skylark real quick. The alternative title. Now, we brought this up last week that we no longer, at the moment, the alternative title for CCW is vacant.
Yes.
So we are waiting to hear from our CCW head offices what the plan is going to be to crown a new alternative title holder. But you have to make a case. Skylark should be right there at the top of the list to be.
Well, Skylark himself is a former
Question
two-time
for him.
alternative champion in his own right as it is, so he's certainly got to be right there at the top of the list.
He still could have been the champion after the last series of matches. That still has never been
That's that's
answered.
Well, it was never answered, from our point of view, but it was determined, so it is what it is. So maybe depending on what the outcome of their decision is concerning the CCW Alternative Championship, how he'll figure into that. He'll no doubt be right there at the top of the list. But you're talking about other guys like Peckovus, Dante Steele, possibly even your boy Alistair Diamond. I mean, there's a laundry list of superstars that could go in for that for so many different reasons.
I could see Diamond in the alternative division, can't you? Goes up the
see
top
why not.
one. Goes up the top one good time. Drops that big elbow. He'd kill somebody.
He probably could. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is absolutely, like I said before, a phenomenal time here in CCW. We certainly want to thank you for your time. Remember, go to our contact link at ccw.biz or ccwrestling.biz, as you should be there right now. And until next time,
Whoa, Mother's Day is coming up.
fine, Craig. Like Mother's Day.
I'm going to plug Mother's Day. Remember, folks, May 9th in Hilliard, Florida, we're going to be honoring your moms. Make sure you email us at customer service at ccwrestling.biz, as we were going to select one mother from the crowd that night that's going to win a special Mother's Day package from us here at Continental Championship Wrestling. We've already had a lot of votes come in. Keep sending them in. We want to be able to announce everybody that's there that night. Because, again, we all have moms here. We all love our moms. I love you, Mom. So
I love your mom.
I love my mom, too. I hope she watches this show. You think she watches this show? Does your mom watch this show?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, mine. I'd hope mine actually shares it on Facebook.
I didn't think yours got internet.
That's rough. They have internet in North Carolina, right?
All right, Craig, thanks for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you. For Craig Young, I'm Brian Blitz. And until next time, we'll see you at ringside.
Does my mom have internet?